Hello BB7 here. Welcome, fellow cosmic voyagers, to a journey not through space but through time. Today we're focusing on the brightest stars in the galaxy of human history, the great empires of antiquity. These empires were gravitational forces, pulling in territory, ideas and resources, shaping civilization itself. We'll travel from the Nile to Mongolia, Rome to India to uncover what made these empires rise, thrive and leave legacies that echo today. So buckle up, we're about to witness the birth, life and sometimes spectacular fall of the most powerful ancient empires. Let's begin. Our first stop is ancient Egypt, a civilization that endured for nearly 3 millennia. The Nile River was Egypt's lifeblood, its annual floods creating fertile land and agricultural surplus. This abundance allowed Egyptians to build monumental structures like the pyramids and temples, statements of power and belief. The Great Pyramid's precise alignment shows their advanced understanding of astronomy. Egypt pioneered writing with hieroglyphics, made strides in mathematics, and practiced medicine far ahead of its time. Their concept of a divine ruler and state religion influenced later empires. The 365-day calendar we use today, that's Egyptian innovation, designed to track the Nile's floods and the stars. Egypt's strength was not just in conquest, but in creating a stable, enduring culture. Their society mirrored the cosmos, the pharaoh as the sun, the kingdom as the solar system. This cosmic worldview gave them purpose and a blueprint for a civilization that lasted longer than almost any other. The shadow of the pyramid stretches to the present day, inspiring awe and curiosity. Egypt's legacy is a reminder that true power lies in building something that becomes part of the human story itself. Their architectural ambition, fascination with the afterlife, and keen observation of nature still resonate. Later empires looked to Egypt as a model of enduring power. Their influence is woven into the very fabric of our world. Egypt was a universe unto itself, seeking order in the cosmos and on Earth. Their story is a testament to the enduring power of human creativity and vision. From Egypt, we leap to Rome, an empire that defined the very concept of empire for the West. Rome was about relentless expansion and systematic organization. The Roman legion was a machine of conquest and engineering, building roads, forts, and aqueducts. But Rome's true genius was governance. Roman law created order and predictability across vast, diverse territories. Their legal system, infrastructure, and language shaped Europe for centuries. Roman engineering roads, aqueducts, and cities connected the empire, enabling trade, communication, and cultural exchange. The city of Rome was a melting pot, a center of wealth, art, and spectacle. The Colosseum and the Forum symbolize both the grandeur and contradictions of Roman civilization. Rome's legacy is everywhere in our languages, legal systems, government buildings, and even our calendar. They gave us the blueprint for the multicultural secular state. Rome's ambition was to impose order on chaos, transforming conquered lands and people. Even after its fall, Rome's ghost haunted Europe, inspiring rulers for centuries. The story of Rome is one of ambition, transformation, and enduring influence. They didn't just conquer, they Romanized, creating a foundation for Western civilization. Rome's lessons, both successes and failures, still shape our world. Their story is a testament to the power of vision and organization. Now, we turn east to the Persian Empire, founded by Cyrus the Great. Persia's genius was administration and tolerance, ruling a diverse, multicultural empire. Cyrus issued the Cyrus Cylinder, allowing conquered peoples to return home and worship freely, a revolutionary act. The empire was divided into satrapies, each with checks and balances to prevent abuse of power. The royal road, stretching over 2,500 kilometers, connected the empire and enabled rapid communication. Persia was a bridge between East and West, facilitating trade, ideas, and cultural fusion. Their bureaucracy, coinage, and standardized systems influenced future empires. Zoroastrianism, their religion, shaped later faiths like Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Often caricatured by their Greek rivals, the Persians were actually innovative and remarkably stable. They ruled not just by the sword, but by understanding human nature and logistics. By respecting local customs and creating a just system, they built a vast, stable empire. Persia's legacy is the original blueprint for the multi-ethnic superstate. Their story is one of enlightened rule and enduring influence. Next, we journey to India and the Maurya Empire, the first to unify the subcontinent. Founded by Chandragupta Maurya and guided by the strategist Chanakya, the Mauryan state was highly organized and efficient. Its bureaucracy managed everything from taxes to espionage, ensuring control over a vast population. The empire reached its peak under Ashoka, who after a brutal conquest, renounced violence and embraced Buddhism. Ashoka's edicts, inscribed on pillars and rocks, promoted non-violence, religious tolerance, and welfare for all. He sent Buddhist missionaries across Asia, transforming Buddhism into a global religion. The Mauryan legacy is both political and philosophical: unity, prosperity, and a ruler's duty to care for all beings. Their trade networks connected India to the Hellenistic world and Southeast Asia. The era saw a flourishing of art, architecture, and learning. Ashoka's reign stands as a rare moment where power was wielded with compassion. The Maurya story is a dramatic arc from ruthless pragmatism to moral transformation. It's a reminder that an empire's strength lies in both its might and its ideals. Their influence shaped India's future and inspired rulers for centuries. The Maurya Empire's story is one of unity, innovation, and ethical leadership. Now, to China and the Han Dynasty, which unified the nation and defined its identity for millennia. The Han established Confucianism as state ideology, creating a merit-based bureaucracy that shaped China for 2,000 years. This era saw incredible technological advances: papermaking, the seismoscope, cast iron, and the rudder. The Han opened the Silk Road, connecting China to the West and fueling a golden age of trade and cultural exchange. Silk, a prized export, flowed west, while new ideas and goods came east. Buddhism entered China via the Silk Road, profoundly influencing Chinese thought. The Han legacy is so fundamental that the majority ethnic group still calls itself Han. They established the model of a unified, centralized state governed by educated elites. Their expansion shaped China's borders and influence in Asia. Despite challenges, rebellions, invasions, and eventual collapse, the Han ideal of unity endured. The Han dynasty forged Chinese civilization, laying foundations that still support it today. Their achievements in governance, technology, and culture are lasting. The Han didn't just rule, they created a world. Their story is one of innovation, connection, and enduring identity. Now to the 13th century Mongol Empire, the largest land empire in history, forged by Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan united Mongol tribes into a disciplined, devastating force, conquering from the Pacific to the Danube in a single generation. The Mongol army's mobility and tactics were unmatched, and their conquests were often brutal. Yet, after conquest, the Mongols proved pragmatic rulers, establishing the Pax Mongolica, a period of stability and trade. They revitalized the Silk Road, making it safer than ever and connecting Eurasia. The Mongols were religiously tolerant and adopted local customs, facilitating cultural exchange. Their empire enabled the transfer of gunpowder, the compass, and printing to the west, and Persian science to the east. The world became more connected than ever before. However, this interconnectedness also spread the Black Death, with devastating consequences. The Mongol legacy is complex: destroyers and unifiers, conquerors and connectors. Their empire fractured, but the world they shaped was fundamentally changed. They shattered old orders and forced cultures into contact. The Mongol storm cleared the way for the modern world. Their story is one of speed, transformation, and global impact. The Mongols were the great connectors of their age. Finally, we arrive at the Ottoman Empire, which dominated the crossroads of Europe, Asia, and Africa for over 6 centuries. The Ottomans rose from Turkic tribes in Anatolia, expanding with military innovation and the elite janissaries. The capture of Constantinople in 1453 made Istanbul a symbol of Ottoman power and a vibrant cultural center. At its height, the empire controlled Southeast Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East, with a navy ruling the Mediterranean. The Ottomans fostered art, science, and architecture, with Istanbul as a global hub. They governed a diverse population through the millet system, allowing religious and ethnic autonomy. Their control of trade routes spurred European exploration and the Age of Discovery. The empire's decline was gradual, challenged by European powers and internal strife. Despite its fall after World War I, the Ottoman legacy shapes the modern Middle East and Balkans. The Ottomans were a bridge between worlds, preserving knowledge and influencing global history. Their story is a lesson in the rise and fall of empires. The Ottoman Empire's cultural and political footprint endures. They were custodians of a world in transition. We've journeyed from the pyramids of Giza to the walls of Constantinople, witnessing the rise and legacy of history's greatest empires. These empires shaped our languages, laws, religions, and borders. They're written into the DNA of our world. Which empire fascinated you most? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe for more explorations of history's cosmic forces. Thank you for your curiosity and for watching. Remember to keep looking up. Not just at the stars, but at the vast sky of our own human story. Until next time, fellow explorers.